All right, thanks for joining us. This is the KDC Martial Arts Warm-Up. So warming up the muscles and the joints is very important. We want to keep everything loose. It helps us when we get ready to do some exercise, whether it be just an exercise routine or actually martial arts training. We want to make sure that all our muscles and joints are as loose as possible. For today's video, we're going to just do 10 reps of all of the motions that we're going to go through. But keep in mind, you really can't get enough of doing warm-up exercises. They're there really just to help keep everything loose and fluid. So if going back through this again more than once helps, if you want to do additional reps, 15 reps, 20 reps of each exercise, because you feel that helps, that's great. But also keep in mind that you are going to do the motions only to the extent that you can, meaning you go as far as you can for each of the range of motion exercises, and you do the number of reps that you can do. So if you find you can only do 5 of the reps for that particular exercise, then that's what you do. Keep in mind that you don't want to feel specifically joint pain. You want to feel stretch and loose. You should feel better after a warm-up, not worse. So if you are feeling that somewhere in your joints or muscles you're feeling worse after the warm-up, then you should look at what that exercise is, make sure you're doing it properly, or maybe it needs to be eliminated from your routine. All right. Again, for today's video, we're just going to do 10 reps of each exercise. If I alternate going right to left or up to down for a particular exercise, I might do a count of 20 because I'm really getting 10 on each side if I'm doing right to left, or 10 top, 10 bottom. So you might see a count of 20 for that. But otherwise, everything is going to be in counts of 10. All right, so follow along the best you can.
All right, so we're going to start by working our way from the top down. This means we're going to start with neck rotations. We're going to start by going to our right, making circles with our neck and head. After a 10 count, we're going to go ahead and do circles moving to the left. So hands on the hips. We'll start by going to the right, and we're going to make big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next we're going to move on to right and left. So what we're going to do is we're going to look to the right, look to the left. We're going to be alternating one side to the other. So to get 10 on each side, we'll be doing a total count of 20. When we look right or left, we want to bring our chin towards our shoulder. Don't move our shoulders, just bring our chin towards our shoulder in each direction. We're going to go back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And next we're going to go up and down. So we're going to look up to the ceiling, down to the floor, up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Again, we're alternating, so we're going to do a total count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, next we're going to move on to the shoulder joint. Shoulder joint is the most mobile joint, has the greatest range of motion of any joint in the human body. And so what we want to do is make sure that we maintain that range of motion and that mobility. A lot of people neglect the shoulder joint, then it gets tight, stiff, and it makes a lot of things that we're going to do, particularly in the martial arts, much more difficult. So we want to make sure that we loosen up those shoulder joints and keep them healthy. So we're going to start by doing some shrugs and rotate towards the front. We're going to do a 10 count, then we're going to do some shrugs and rotate towards the back. Easiest thing to do is keep your hands down here at your sides. We're going to lift the shoulders up and push them forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to reverse that motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we're going to continue on with the shoulders. There's a variety of different exercises we're going to do because we really need to get our shoulders loosened up, and there's so many different directions for our shoulders to go. So lots of exercises for the shoulders. So the next one is going to be an open and close. So we're going to bring our hands to the front and we're going to open them out wide as far back as we can, keeping our thumbs pointed up towards the ceiling and our palms facing forward as we do. We're going to stretch them back, and then we're going to bring them back around in the front. We're kind of going to hug ourselves, right arm over the left, and then we're going to go back out again. We're going to come, and then this time the left arm over the right. We're going to do that. Also, sometimes in going backwards, creating a little bit of extra space in the scapula, getting a little bit more of arch in the back, is if you come up on your tippy toes and kind of push out a little bit. So you'll see me doing that for the exercise. You don't have to do that, but if that helps you get a little bit more range of motion, you're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, again, 10 count. So in front and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so then the next exercise that we're going to do is arm pendulum swings to the back. So we're going to bring our hands up in front. They're going to come together as they come up over our head, and we're going to bring them back down and fold them down behind ourselves like this. And then we're going to come back and we're going to swing them as far back in this direction as we can. So once again, as we're doing this, we're coming all the way back. Our thumbs are landing right at the base of our neck where the shoulders are. And then when we come back this way, again, we're swinging back as far as we can. Okay, so you can see it again from this side, right? Again, also coming up on your tippy toes sometimes helps, again, create a little bit of an arch in the back and a little bit of space in the scapula. So if that helps you, go ahead and do that. All right, so again, a 10 count. So we come here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, next we're going to do some large circular motions. We're going to rotate our arms back and over our head and down towards the front. And as we come down towards the front, we're going to bring the backs of our hands together like this. Then we're going to open them back up out here, okay, and bring them back around, backs of the hands together, okay, open them up and back around. It's similar to a motion that a swimmer might use in doing a stroke like the butterfly stroke. They might use this kind of a motion to do this. Okay, again, we're going to rotate forward and we're going to do a 10 count. Okay, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to reverse that motion for a 10 count. Again, bringing those backs of hands together as we come up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now next we're going to do some arm rotations, okay? So straight out to the sides, okay? What we're going to do is fingers down, thumbs to the back, palms pointing away from you, okay? And then we're going to rotate our hands up and bring our fingers towards the front, thumbs facing down, palms still away, then rotate back. Okay, we're going to do that repeatedly until we get a 10 count. So, all right, hands out to the sides, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one requires a little bit of strength in the shoulders, and so you may have a hard time keeping your hands out to the sides for a full 10 count. Again, that's okay. If you can only do 5, do 5. But work your way up to doing 10 if 10 is easy. Again, you can add more. Okay, so now we're going to continue with arm rotations. This time what we're going to do is we're going to turn our body a little bit. So as we do this, our hands are out here to our sides, and we're going to turn our body. When we turn to the right, we're going to bring our right hand up, and we're going to turn the hand over as much as we can, as much rotation in this arm. Our left arm is behind us, and we're going to turn with as much rotation as we can. So in this case, I'm turning my thumb towards the wall, and in this case, I'm turning my thumb towards the ceiling. Okay? So I'm going to do this exercise, and as I do this, I'm going to alternate. So I'm going to come over on this side to the right, then I'm going to switch and go over to the left. Again, this one, up, rotate as much as I can. This one back here, rotate as much as I can. I'm going to go back and forth, and each time I do, I'm turning. And you might also notice I'm coming up on the ball of my foot here. That just helps create a little bit better turn, so I don't have any torque in my knees or anything like that when I'm making the turn. All right, so again, we're going to alternate back and forth, so it ends up being a count of 20. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to our elbows. So we're going to get circles going, so hands a little bit out to the sides, and we're going to go ahead and make circles around like this. We're going to do a 10 count that way, and then we're going to reverse that motion for a 10 count. This is again just getting those elbows loosened up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, moving down the arms, we're going to go start getting a little bit of stretching our forearms a little bit. So let's put our hands together like this. You're going to use one hand to press the fingers back on the other hand. That stretches into the forearm, and then we're going to go back and forth, stretching each one for a count of 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so now we're going to get some wrist rotations going. So we're going to take our hands and we're going to clasp them together like this, and we're just going to make rotational circles with our wrists. First, we're going to go to the right. We'll do 10 count, and then we'll go to the left and do a 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, we're trying to make rotational circles, not just going back and forth. So now we're just going back and forth like this, but we're circling around each time. So make sure we're doing that. All right, now we've taken care of the neck and the shoulders and the arms. So now we're going to get ready to do our waist and our spine. And so we're going to start first here with half rotations. So we're going to take our right foot, we're going to step that forward, we're going to take our left foot, and we're going to step that back. We're going to put our hands up in front of us. We're going to twist ourselves, okay, to the right, and we're going to do so 10 times, looking behind as we do. So we're going to look over that right shoulder as we twist that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to switch our feet. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. Put our hands up, and we're now going to twist to our left and look over the left shoulder as we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to get our feet back even with each other and at shoulders width. We have a very slight bend in our knees, and we're gonna do full twists back and forth with our arms swinging like pendulums. As we twist around, our arms are gonna kind of swing around, right, back and forth like this. We wanna keep our head looking straight. Don't look over your shoulder this time. This will keep our upper spine straight as our lower spine twists around it. This again just helps loosen everything up. Again, keep a slight bend in the knees. This reduces the amount of stress and torque and twist in your knees as you do this exercise. So again, we're just gonna swing back and forth. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, next we're gonna move to the hips themselves. So we're gonna put our hands on our hips. We're gonna imagine that we have got a hula hoop, and we are going to do hip rotations in big circles, swinging around this hula hoop. For those of you that are too young to know what a hula hoop is, don't worry about it. Just make big swings with your hips, and it kind of looks like this. So we're gonna go again to our right 10 times, and then we're gonna go back around to the left 10 times. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the other direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna continue with our hips. So hands are gonna be down here at our sides. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna bend to the side, and we're gonna reach our hand like sliding down our leg towards our knee, okay, as far as we can go in each direction. As we do, we wanna push the hip out in that way. So if I bend this way, I'm gonna push this hip out that way. Especially if you're tight in the hips, this is a great exercise to help figure out exactly where you're tight in those parts of your hips, and you can loosen them up. Do this a few more times, okay? So we're gonna go back and forth, okay? And we're only gonna do a 10 count this time because we're gonna add some extra movement in for the second part of it, okay, as we continue. So first, just a 10 count, alternating right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, as we add this next motion in, which is going to be as we lean, we're going to bring our hand up over our head. We want to make sure we keep everything stacked, meaning we want everything in alignment all the way up. I don't want to lean forward. I don't want to reach out over like this. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to stay completely stacked. So as I lean, I'm pushing the hip out and the arm comes overhead. Okay? I want to keep everything straight as I do. Again, I don't want to bend and reach this way. I want to make sure that I stay nice and stacked straight up, and I'm bending like this. Okay? Again, we're doing a 10 count because we're adding this in to the reaching towards the knee side bends that we did. We're just making this into a more dramatic side bend. So we would do 10 of these back and forth, and when we do 10 of these, so it's a total of 20 and 10 reps on each side. Okay, so again, we're going back to it. It's again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so the next one we're gonna do is gonna be us doing forward bends. We're not gonna reach down, try to touch the floor, reach down, try to touch our toes. We're not doing that at this point. But we do want to get a bit of a stretch that goes down into our glutes and into our hamstrings. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands on our sides. When we lean forward, we want to try to keep our back straight, and we want to push our chin forward, not our forehead to the floor. So I don't want to round down and look down and push my head to the floor. I want to go forward and push my chin forward as I do. Continue to look forward as I'm doing this. This helps keep my back a little bit straighter. Again, when I'm off here to the side, as I'm doing this, and I'm looking forward, it's gonna keep my back a little bit straighter in the action. If I round up and bend down here, I get very curved, right? And that's not what we want. We want to get the stretch down here in these muscles. So we want to make sure that we are opening up that back part of our hips. And we do that by keeping ourselves straighter, and then that creates a little bit more of a stretch there. Again, only go as far as you can go. We're gonna do a 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next we're going to continue to loosen up the hip joint and also get into getting some leg action going here with what we call leg pendulum swings. So this can be done without any supports if you have really great balance. If you don't have great balance, you want to make sure that you have some kind of support. So you can use a chair or a wall or something like that. I'm going to use the wall back here for this so that it'll make it a little bit easier to show what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put one hand on the wall so I have a little bit of support. Okay, I'm going to take the inside leg and I'm going to kick the inside leg up straight forward. I'm going to keep my toes pointed towards the ceiling. When I swing back, it's just going to swing back a little bit. I'm not going to lean or let it go back too far. I just want it to swing back as far as it'll kind of naturally go. When I bring it up to the front, though, I am going to reach. Now, you might not be able to touch your toe when the foot comes up there. And if you can, great. But if you can't, don't worry about it. But that is a goal. Okay, again, we're going to do 10 with our left leg swinging out in the front, pendulum swings like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Now all I'm going to do is switch, face the other direction, and now I'm going to do the right leg, again keeping the left leg down. Right leg is going to swing forward, and I'm going to reach with that left hand. Once again, just letting it swing back just naturally, not too far, not as far back as it can go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some side pendulum swings. And when I do this, I'm going to face the wall. So I'm going to put both hands on the wall, face my support. I'm going to turn one foot and point it out away. So my foot is now pointed in a parallel line with the wall. My other foot is going to come out here. We're going to raise it, the knee up inside here, and then we're going to swing it out to the side, nice and straight. Okay, just to try to get a little bit of mobility in the outside of the hip. Once again, when we come this way, we don't need to go as far as we possibly can. We just need to kind of let it come to its natural swing and then come out this side. This way we do want to go up nice and high. If we can, the higher you can get, the better, to really work on that hip mobility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm just going to switch, do the other foot. This foot's now going to point out that way. Again, parallel line with the wall. Both hands on the wall. This foot's going to come up, knee's going to come up inside, and the foot's going to go to the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lastly, again still facing the wall, I'm going to do pendulum swings to the rear. So when we do this, we want to keep our position, and we're going to go ahead and alternate this one, so we're going to go right and left. But when we do this, we want to bring the leg straight back and feel that stretch in the hamstring of the leg that stays on the floor. So back and forth like this. As I do this, I'm also going to lean forward a little bit and give myself space to try to let that leg come up. Since we don't have any range of motion swinging the leg this way, we're just gonna concentrate on the range of motion swinging it back. Okay, alternate. Since we're alternating, we want to get a count of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, now we're going to do what's called knee circles. So this is still going to be hip mobility. The hip is the other big joint in the human body that has a lot of range of motion and mobility, and also one that gets neglected very often to maintain flexibility and range of motion. So we want to make sure we do that. What we're going to do is we're going to draw circles with our knee in front of us, and that allows us to do hip, get a good rotation in the hip. So imagine there's a wall in front of you, and your knee is going to draw a circle on this wall that's in front of you. So it goes like this. We're going to first go to the inside, draw our circle, okay? Then after we do 10 inside to outside, we're gonna do 10 outside to inside. Okay, so we're gonna stick with the right leg first. We're gonna bring our knee in, up, drawing that circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. If you need to touch your foot down at the end of every circle, do so. If you can maintain your balance, go ahead and do that. If you want to work on your balance, but you're also afraid of losing your balance, grabbing hold again of a wall to help you do this is perfectly acceptable, or a chair or something like that. Okay. Now we're going to go outside to inside for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do the left leg. We're going to do inside to outside first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do outside to inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The softer the surface is that you're doing this, the more challenging it'll be to your balance. So if you're doing this on a hardwood floor, it might be a little bit easier. If you're doing it on a hardwood floor with shoes on, it might be even easier. But if you can do it bare feet, and you can do it on a softer surface like a carpeted surface or padded surface like mats, it will really work on challenging your balance. It'll help work on the stabilizer muscles in your feet and your ankles and your knees. And that's really helpful for maintaining your balance overall. All right, so now we're gonna do knee rotations. So this is where we're gonna put our feet together, okay? Our knees together, we're gonna bend our knees, and we're gonna put our hands on our knees. And now we're gonna do circles, and we're gonna circle first to the right 10 times, and then to the left 10 times, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, great. So we're almost done. Last thing is for us to do the ankle rotations. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get up on the ball of our foot, keeping our heel off the floor. We're gonna make circles around rotating our ankle. We're gonna go in one direction 10 times, and then we're gonna go back in the other direction 10 times. So it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do the left leg. We're going to come up again on the ball of our foot. We're going to make circles out one direction and then circles back in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that concludes our warm-up. Now we're ready to tackle the workout that we're going to do, the training that we're going to do. Everything should be loosened up. Our warm-up shouldn't take more than about 10 minutes total. This video has a lot of extra time in there because of explanations and things like that. When you're doing the warm-up straight through from top to bottom, should take no more than 10 minutes or less to complete. And then you're ready to go get your real workout done. All right. This is Eric Miller with KDC Martial Arts signing off. I'll see you on the mats, and as always, stay safe out there.